Version mismatch. Oh my god. Blaney, Snaky Steve. Well, guys, I started the stream and then realized apparently there was an update today, and was simply unaware. Luckily, this is only 135 megs, so I'm just gonna download it right now. Hey, Cookie Cheese. I do remember you, Shaky. You got an update? Yeah, I know. I literally just got that noti. I was like, what? Was it an update? Yeah, I don't know what it is. It was only 135 megs, so I'm guessing it's like a bug fix. You're not locked in? I'm not. Yeah, I literally started the stream. I was warming up. I was like, let's go. And then as soon as I queue. I try to queue as soon as I go live, but then it didn't work, so. Also, let me, while I'm at it, I'm appearing offline. Let's appear online so we can game. Potentially with buds or bros or buds and bros. All right, we're good. Bang! Well, Bacchus is gonna be broken, but that's okay. Just kidding, it's not broken yet. Okay, we exit out of Rocket League. Hopefully now we can restart it. Small update. Yeah, just a little tiny update. Which is fine. I mean, we'll be in game in a matter of seconds, I say, as I check my task manager. Did I accidentally boot Rocket League twice? Man, I really am not locked in. What the heck? This is a sloppy beginning, chat. And no one likes a sloppy beginning. You were rich yesterday, 281 or something dollars. You were in the taco suit. Yep. If we get past 250, we get the suit. If someone donates a certain amount, would you 1v1 them? $100. That's usually what I say. And people are always like, that's so high. I'm like, well, my rule is I don't play with anybody and I don't like people asking. So my rule was like, you know what? If you donate $100, yeah, I'll 1v1 you, screw it. Who the heck is Hog Cannoneer? First of all, hilarious name. I kind of just want to accept it to see what happens. Just play with Yonder for the first time? That name sounds very familiar. Top shelfa. I'm gonna start saving up. Good to know. Oh, I completely blanked that I was queuing twos. Waiting to play on the trampoline? Bro, I need my tramp time, you know? Yeah, halfway through that, I was like, not getting that. Back pass? That was almost a back pass. All right, we'll just extend that, that's fine. Oh! I don't know why I thought teammate was gonna go straight line to that. That's fine. Good cut, you're fine. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. You're fine. Try jumping after using a trampoline. As in, like, when you try to jump just on the ground. I mean, it's like swinging like with a weighted bat, you know? Can you donate 10? No, you have to do it all in one take. The only reason is because I can't keep track of how much people have donated. So it's kind of hard for people to just donate over time. So I don't want people donating and then they're like, well, but Taco, I donated blah, blah, blah amount. And I'm like, well, I have no record of that. So it's hard for me to like verify if you guys are actually. Damn, it's crazy. You tried to dodge me and you still perished. Goal? Ah! That was very open, dude. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, that is how we all talk, chat. That's what I hear when you guys chat on YouTube. That was a double if I didn't go so high. I was trying to get the dunk potentially, but then halfway through I realized, oh wait. It's okay, teammate. Alright, good carry. Wow, you got such a good hit on that. What the heck? That guy approached that really slowly, and he got kind of like the best possible contact on that. Hit it with the corner. Oof, top corner. YouTube chat soft AF. They don't hit the gym. They didn't go to the School of Hard Knocks. They went to Weenie Hut Academy. Start using the random hashtags. Why? I got 24K just off of those. I don't think that's exactly what is causing your videos to get views. But even if it was, YouTube's probably gonna punish your videos over time if you're using hashtags that don't correspond to what actually is being shown. I disagree on that one. All right, I'm wanted to wait for him to inevitably go for the flip. How you doing, Steve? Yeah, I don't know how much YouTube is like TikTok, but I know on TikTok, if you use hashtags that don't apply to your video, they start punishing your videos. They're glitched hashtags? Let me guess, the guy whose hashtag it is telling you it's glitched? Like, that's like a classic internet way of people using your hashtag. Oh my God, guys, use my hashtag, blah, 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 blah. YouTube glitched out. I swear to God, it's free views just on the table. So everyone, blah, blah, and then it starts trending because everyone starts using it. And then what a surprise, a glitch hashtag, when in reality it's just a trending hashtag that some guy insider traded his way into basically trending. Ooh. Don't click the sound. Exactly. It's like very similar to that. Or like, I bet you can't make a video with this sound, or I'm gonna donate 20 bucks for the best video I see using this sound next 24 hours or whatever, you know? No, that's like an ancient YouTube and that was I think it was my threes brain. I really expected Teflon J to be back, and he was zero flipping in the midfield. Okay, I don't know what good that is. All I care about is views. You shouldn't. You should be paying attention to retention. That's way more important than views. Nice. Yeah, Fabian. Unfortunately, you used the same emote back to back, which Nightbot is gets a little touchy about. What's your opinion on Sonic? Terrible game franchise. It's a shame because my step nephew, I don't really know what to call him, my stepsister's kid, he's super into Sonic. And I'm just like, damn. And they're like, oh my God, you can talk to him about video games because you like video games. And I'm like, yeah, I like good video games. And they're like, what? And I was like, what? And they're like, what? And I was like, what? And then I had to admit that I don't like Sonic. So my poor little step-nephew gonna be devastated when I learn I'm gonna trash all over his goat. Oh no, you think my goat's washed? But your goat has never been unwashed. Literally never been a good Sonic game, and I will stick with that. Sick fake. By sick fake, I don't think he actually touched it. Hey, E-Coop. I don't know why you hit it away. You had 100 boost. No ceiling, sad. Teammate, you're useless. And we're done with twos. That was the most obvious situation, and our teammate turned around on the double tap, as if the ball isn't forced to go out directly in front of net. I literally didn't even get ready for that one, because I'm like, it's okay, it's pretty easy read for teammate. Not really that good of a double, and then it goes right there, and he turns around, and I'm like, I don't even know what your brain is doing right there. GC3, all right, we're good. What do you like about Sonic? Every game that Sonic has is boring. I've never enjoyed Sonic games. Even the OG Game Boy ones, side scrollers are horrible because the whole point of those games, it's how fast can you go? It's like a time trial thing. Yeah, except it's not based on reaction time. You have to memorize the whole level. Like, yeah, if you're playing a racing game, you can see everything coming at you as you're driving at it. So you can react to quick turns or dodging obstacles or whatever. With Sonic, you're just going so fast that your brain can't even like process what you're seeing. Like, yeah, you're watching something fast, but it's not actually like rewarding going through Sonic levels. I feel like I played like one or two. I'm like, okay, that's kind of interesting. But I felt like I was just bumping around the levels. It's not really true exploration. The only game I feel like was unique and kind of interesting was the only game that isn't a Sonic game in like any means, and that was Sonic Battle DX. And that wasn't even like a good game. That was just the best Sonic game of all the games that I've ever played that involved Sonic. I mean, they're not the same thing over and over again, but that's the thing. Even when they try to experiment, they can't make something good. Like, I still maintain there's never been a good Sonic game. And yes, I also understand that maybe this is just, you're not a fan of like the certain, oh my God, I really didn't think that was gonna be a problem. I'm back, hello. Can I play some twos? Yeah, you can queue twos. Unfortunately, I do not play with anybody I don't know. Oh, was trying to scoop that in a different way. I wanted to demo the guy on the backboard, and then no one went on the backboard. Oh. Oh! Tried to take the soft touch, and he still doesn't get dunked. Rigged. Pass? Do you like Sonic's character? Nope. Blue hedgehog with two eyes that are connected to each other? Weird. The only character design that's actually cool in all of Sonic is Tails. Actually, that's a lie, Shadow. Tails is alright. Tails is annoying, though. Are you sure, Sonic? Shut up, sidekick. Nice. Okay. There's gunshots on the main street near my house. You should probably not be outside then. Just not a fan of Sonic in general. Game's always been really boring. I'm inside? I mean, that's what I said. Oh, wow. Got a good Mustang there. Oh. Kind of didn't expect both of them to get dice there, unfortunately. Shouldn't have gone up for it. Yeah, TB. Are you winning? I don't know if you've gotten to numbers yet in school, but typically you don't want to be the lower one. Hey, Fabian. All right, nice little cute bump there. I hit that directly to the side. Ooh, C-Dub's just a little too far away. I like the idea there. He's trying to slow it down. Yeah, you would miss that. All right, well, horrible start. Are you ignoring me? Buddy, you said, who's your favorite streamer? Mine is Taco. And I didn't read the chat, and you're like, am I ignoring you? You people need to get out of your head. You guys think that anytime I don't read a chat, that I'm purposely ignoring you. Sometimes I just don't see it. It's okay, guys. I remember what it's like to be a teenager, too. But don't worry. Sometimes it's Occam's razor. If someone doesn't read your text or if someone doesn't do that, sometimes they just straight up didn't see it. It's not that everyone hates you and that you're ugly and unlikable, that the streamer is annoyed by you or whatever, you know? Sometimes I'm just playing a game and I didn't see the chat. You're kind of rude, buddy. I mean, I just see people coming in here and assuming I'm ignoring them. I'm like, I'm not. I'm just glancing at chat every once in a while. I can't always see every chat. Just trying to remind people, like, don't worry. Just take a deep breath. Try being more kind. You have been in my stream for about 30 seconds and you're gonna judge my entire personality based off that? It's kind of rude. That's kind of rude in my opinion. You're a streamer. I would agree. I think that's the most accurate thing for what I'm doing right now. Don't be a dick, that's rude. How am I being a dick? I literally just said, like, hey, buddy, don't worry about it. Get out of your head. Like, I'm not ignoring you. I don't know if that's rude. I'm sorry I didn't make him a cup of tea first and then be like, shh, 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 it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, Papa's here. Hello, AJ Park. Fabian keeps getting banned by the emotes. We might have to adjust our Nightbot, to be honest. He keeps getting slapped. No, I don't think Steven's like an actual, you know, teen slash young adult. It just, people come into stream and I say something that isn't, you know, perfectly like, hey guys, thanks so much for moving, like super round edged, you know, comment, and people are like, you're a horrible person. And I'm like, buddy, you've seen like 3 seconds of the stream. What do you mean I'm a horrible person? I'm just trying to game here. What rank are you? Right now we're GC3, which is why our rank game, or rank queue might be taking a little bit longer than normal. So forgive me for the extended free play session. Damn, I want them. Hey, Ahmed. Hey, buddy. But hello, Bubbles. I'm a grand campion. Are you a glamper? Everyone else goes camping in regular tents and you have an RV? I'm not gonna lie, chat, not a fan of camping. Like, I don't mind being out in the wilderness every once in a while. I like hiking a lot, but I don't know if I wanna like sleep outside. I don't wanna have a shower in a bag or something. To be honest, I don't even wanna be in a campground, even with like showers and like, you're in like semi-civilization, you know? Like, I'm good. If there's no central plumbing, I'm out. Ooh. What's advice for small creator? Actually create something. Biggest issue most streamers have is they go like, okay, I'm gonna just create the most ridiculous scripted video ever. I'm gonna come up with this grand concept, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm actually no, I need to edit my shorts more. Well, maybe if I did, they just like they keep planning. Like everything is conceptual. They're like, well, what if I did it like this? What if I did it like this? What if I did it like this? And then they just don't upload. Just upload, and then you learn what works, what doesn't. Pay attention to your analytics more than you probably are right now. Okay, why are people not watching my videos? Okay, well, when are they tuning out? Are they tuning out like 1 or 2 seconds in? Is there not a good hook to keep them keep watching? The best shorts and most content you want to have a good beginning to hook people. There's a storyline and a payoff so that people should keep watching to watch X. And then beyond that, you double. What? Sad. Nice, C-dubs, close one. Oh. Long videos or shorts? Both, ideally. I would say ideally upload 1 short a day if you're productive enough to do that. And I would say if you could even do like 1 to 2 long form a week, you're doing really well. But I would say you gotta pay attention to analytics. Pay attention to what people like. What are viewers who do watch your videos? What else do they watch? Find a way to do like your own version of popular trends or popular videos in your space. And then just keep iterating on that. A lot of people just upload blindly and they're like, why is my stuff working? I'm like, well, have you ever looked at your analytics? And they're like, no. I'm like, well, okay. And then I used to, you know, people would DM me and be like, hey, can you help my channel? And I would read through their videos and it'd be shocking like how bad some of the concepts were, and they were just not well delivered. And I'm like, well, you're not paying attention to your analytics. I can tell you right now, your watch time is not that good because you're editing this with like minimal music. It takes way too long to get into like the thick of the actual short and all that. So I'd say if you're trying to grow your content, focus on that. Whoop. Banger. That's cool. I'm gonna do a presentation on you next year. Wait, you're gonna do a presentation on me? What is that? What would it even be about? Men that I'm worried about are a danger to society. If I had to take a best guess. Oh, horrible touch. Like about you. Yeah, I know, but like what about me? Like you could just, what's the class even, or the presentation about? Like people, like creators you like, or artists or whatever? Like I'm trying to think of like why I would be a subject for a presentation. Ooh, I got the light touch that I wanted, but couldn't beat that next guy. Good job, C-dubs. Creators alike? Well, there you go. I mean, sure, if you want to. I wouldn't mind. Flattering. You just didn't touch. I kind of rushed that clear, but it's fine. Grab some pads. Mac isn't going. Interesting. Grab the pads again. I'm gonna crouch up just because they're not gonna get a clean save on this. Rock is gonna pop that out. Oh, I got a pretty heavy touch on that. I don't think he meant to do that. I'm stealing this boost just because I don't really believe there's anything dangerous they can do. They changed Matt's user. Well, they changed everyone's user, bud. Whoa. Best types of taco presentation. A danger taco just shows my face. Honestly, that'd be such a niche reference. Like 99.99999999999% of anyone you show that presentation would be. You'd be like, who the heck are you talking about? Oh, there's a lot of normies out there though. Hell, you could like post like a joke about Shroud or frickin' Ludwig and people would still be like, who is that? Because some people just genuinely don't watch streams or whatever. Lahomrunsky. It's a really long name. Jumped so early just because I knew the guy was probably going to demo me, and I'm like, if he goes low, he's not going to get me at least. Yo, roll, I want one more stat. I'm sad. Watching from a Raspberry Pi. Wait, really? Not your Samsung Z Fold Q7 brand new phone? Damn, I'm barely at 1800 after those last two those lost though. Wait, what the heck? God, I love when Rocket League's UI just takes you to a menu you did not navigate to. Watching on a mechanical pencil. Dude, imagine trying to do classes and there's just a mechanical pencil with a stream on the side of it. Worst viewing experience. What would even be the best place to watch on the mechanical pencil? I guess the screen would have to be at the end, because I don't really know. But then again, like, maybe it folds out right above your hand so you can watch as you're writing. The 512 gigabyte Galaxy Z Fold is premium except for watching YouTube. Apparently, watching out a thermometer. Just the little mercury bulb at the bottom. I believe it. Oof. Halfway through that, I realized I was the wrong way. I was like, oh, wait, hold on. The game's intriguing you? We're not really warmed up yet, but they're not bad. We're just solo queuing, so we're just seeing how the randoms are doing. Very first Tuesday game of the day was a teammate who kept turning around every single time the guys were about to hit the ball right at us, which just resulted in the backboard being wide open for no reason, like every single play. We lost off of exactly that. So I was like, all right, that's enough twos for today. I was gonna queue both, but we'll just stick with threes only. And now we're 1-1 on threes. Huh? Good read. Yeah, twos is literally that for me at GC3. It's playing the game until I inevitably get a teammate who I don't actually know if they can aerial or not. Like if they've ever played at this level, and I'm playing with some smurf or whatever. Oh, that own goal would have been lit. Hey, Lesness. Man, what was our recovery, dude? Oof, that was not a 50. That was crazy. Guy straight up sat on me there. Okay, sure. Was that timed out? Yes, you were. You were breaking too many rules. If you put more than one emote of the same emote in a message, it'll time you out. Just because I don't like it when people come in and just go brrr with like one emote. So you kept doing that, Fabian. If you don't keep doing that, you'll be fine. Wait, what? We had the 50. I was lost on this all on that. Man, I keep going like super low for no reason on every single one of my wall plays today. My brain is not calibrated correctly right now. Sorry, I mean, you don't have to be sorry. I'm just saying like the Nightbot's gonna time you out. Like I'm not timing you out. It's the auto moderator. I just feel like people get angry and they get confused. Like, why do you keep timing out? I'm like, I'm not. You, in a way, are timing yourself out because you're being told not to do something. You keep doing it because you just forget. You're like, oh, right. Ah, if I bumped him a little better. this is GC3. Okay, cool. Nice demo. Oh, wasn't even paying attention how close Cynical was. I hate how I bump him, he still gets there first. Sad. See, if I'm playing a full party in ranked 3, GC3, it's usually a pretty good team. If I'm playing a duo queue, it's like a 50-50 on whether or not I'm gonna have a good time. Right now I'm getting really scared about how lazy we are with half of these challenges. Also how we love tripling it to nowhere. Okay, well, you have number boost. And yet... Honestly, I was just hoping that they would delay their challenge enough, because they're gonna be confused what's going on. Okay, that's probably a goal. Yep. Yes, Forsaken, dive with the ball you're not gonna actually challenge. Yes, King. Yes. This is screaming one of these players is lower rank than everyone in the lobby. In the duo queue. I can guarantee one of these guys like a 1600. I'm gonna go with Forsaken. He's kind of just diving at stuff. Oh, Jemima missing that really threw me off there. Duo queuing should be banned. I kind of agree. I still think you should be within 100 MMR of your teammate to queue. I've never understood this 3 ranks nonsense. There's literally scenarios in which in GC3, there's a guy 500 MMR below me, and he's on my team. And I'm like, oh, cool. So if I lose, I actually lose real, actual MMR points for that. Like, I should get like literally half of my MMR taken away compared to if the guy was actually my rank, you know? Hey, Adam. Ah, he was taking so much time. I was like, maybe I can rush that. All right, I'm gonna say Forsaken Dong is a 1660, and his teammate is like a probably like 30 or 40 MMR below me. That's my guess. What do you think about Viality being SSG? I mean, they just gave up. It's not really like, a, wow, they're that much better. It's like they just gave up, which is really immature, but they're also like the youngest team in the entirety of RLCS at that level. Forsaken Dong is more than 100 MMR below me, and then Gipper is almost exactly 40 MMR below me. Wow, I'm so incredibly good at this, chat. I'm so incredibly good. Granted, I did say he's a 1660, and he's not quite that low, but he is much lower, and isn't it crazy how I can tell immediately? Be real, what's the freakiest thing you've ever done? I said boo to my cousin and scared them. An emergency appendectomy yesterday. Turns out I was actually really full of shit. Wow, well, good to know. Do you want me to ask a question? What? I've arrived. Hello, Miser. But yeah, that's just so classic duo queue is when I'm playing a team where I'm like, that's not that hard. And then as I'm trying to, you know, rank up, you inevitably get a duo queue. And one of the players is shockingly not hitting any aerial. Like literally has not touched a single aerial. The entire, is this even like a, what pack is this? God, I hate Rocket League lately. The UI keeps like bringing me to random frickin' things that I do not want. Sometimes you stand so still, I think my screen freezes. That's completely ridiculous. I should have paused for maximal effect there. Hey, gentlemen. The ball bounce gave it away. Yeah, a little bit. I also don't have my background on, I just realized. Bang. That also would have given it away, so that's animated. There is no one in Grand Champion Terrace right now playing threes. Everyone's eating dinner. On taco suit. You guys are so stupid, guys. I can't just put on the taco suit literally any time. There's no point to do that. I have to reward you guys. If I'm getting a lot of donos, then that's how it works. And if you guys are like, well, I don't know how to incentivize donos, then, you know, be active in the chat, share my videos, watch my videos. That will lead to more growth, more donations, and then more opportunities to see the taco suit. But then you guys are like, no, just put it on. Why? Just reward you guys for doing nothing? Yeah, Roxy's done at 250. You want to see it so bad. Seriously. You guys got to donate. I don't make the rules. Well, I do, but you know. RTS games, real-time strategy. If I'm broke, then don't ask for stuff. Beggars can't be choosers. Oh. What do you guys think about Rocket League being ported into Fortnite? It'll be fine. People are freaking out as if it's gonna like ruin the game and they're never gonna boot it again. And I'm like, if you guys actually genuinely never play Rocket League ever again because you have to boot up Fortnite for one time, you're not a real Rocket League or anyone. Can I play with Game U? I do not play with anyone I do not know. Wait till Fortnite gets ported into Rocket League. Now you're talking. Nope. Halfway through, I realized I do not want to hit that away. How many Sonic games have you played? I don't know if I could count, but if I was given a whole list, I could tell you. All right, these guys definitely have a pre-existing beef because they got scored on and immediately there's been like 50 what-a saves by the other team against themselves. Oh, I dislike that I got beat over the top there. Thank you, teammate. Okay. 8-year-old demographic. We don't read Rocket League? What are you talking about? You're talking as if Fortnite's a dead game of children and not one of the most popular video games on the entire planet. Also, Fortnite and Rocket League, that is not the reason they're doing it. They're not doing it just to appeal to Fortnite players to pick up Rocket League. They're doing it to get the UE5 creation engine backbone. Ooh. Wow, was really going for a home run there. These guys are really slow, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why they're just slowing down on every single touch. Oh, teammate, no! Teammate was directly below me and I landed on him, so I couldn't take off again. That's... Wow, that's incredibly unfortunate. I jumped immediately as I landed and I got launched sideways because I landed on him. Wow, that's a unique way to get screwed up. That's a good teammate. You had the right idea. Oh, wow. Halfway through that, I was like, I don't trust in that read. I was trying to hit it slightly more to the right, but over-adjusted. That was funny looking, just like me. What? All right, Rain Bear could actually just slap that. Bang. Nice pass. I was just going for pure contact. Still skeptical, got a grudge on Fortnite. I think people are just upset about it because they have a negative associations with Fortnite. They're like, Fortnite is a game I don't like, and the connotation of people who play Fortnite is something I don't want in Rocket League. And I'm like, yeah, except you never have to boot up. You don't have to interact with the Fortnite crowd if you're playing Rocket League. Like, yeah, if it gets ported in, you might have to boot up Fortnite, but it doesn't mean you have to interact with Fortniters. I think ultimately the creative engine will be the biggest thing. Also, more stable engine, great pass. Is it that guy? He's a doctor. Imagine Steam buys Rocket League, they would never do that. Hey, Vit, this is GC3. That was a rough one. I was trying to catch up to that and try to play a 50, and the guy just did not have a good touch. So I was like, oh, I guess I'm preventing nothing. We like Fortnite. Of course, Bass likes Fortnite. Dude, these guys are beefing so bad, and we're still not taking advantage of it. That's luckily gonna bounce really nice. You rushed that? That's crazy. That was such an easy beat for me, and I literally took my half second to calculate where I wanted to hit that, because I'm like, it's gonna be a pretty easy hit around him. And then he went, like a bot. If we lose these guys, it's gonna be pretty bad, and we're gonna get scored on right here, because teammate faked his jump there. Should be fine. Nice. That's good 50. Good save. How did that get all the way through? Uh-oh. Buddy, you okay? No, just take it, take it, take it, take it. Okay, and then one more. Ooh! Halfway through, I was like, that's not a good idea. Don't like that. Don't like that. Okay. We're there in Kansas City and you have no idea where the divide is. It's the river, right? Demo? Demo the one guy in the way! No! That was kind of risky, but I assumed he would take the slow play. And you missed it! No! Teammate, no, I believed. A little cocky on that angle, but that's okay. Nice catch. Flick. Let it fall. Ooh. Nice. Oh, okay. Hello from 36K feet. Yeah, oh, I just realized that means you're paying for Wi-Fi. Not a fan of that. Preston, you're the best to ever play this game. That is true. I have seen Preston play at the pro level. Did you read that? Well, I look back up. Honestly, kind of effed up that when you're in the sky and looking down at the United States or anywhere on the ground, that it doesn't have the big names on the land. You know, like when you see on a map. Crazy that they don't have that in real life. Jokes on you, I got complimentary Wi-Fi through T-Mobile. Wait, what the heck? What airline are you flying? I never get that for my flights. I have T-Mobile. Why has everyone been calling me rude? Because I responded to one comment in a sassy way and people assume I'm probably a baby murderer and a horrible person, as everyone does on streams. Hey man, you're kind of rude and I personally think that you should go to jail. Oh well, okay. In all fairness, what else should they expect out of me? I didn't respond with sprinkles in my voice. Tee. Hey, Mega, what if you overtouched it? Oh. If you demoed me, that actually really would have helped. I saw him leave it, and I was like, let's just see. Yeah, let's try to knock that back. Teammate, no! That's a shame. I didn't get beat over there, but that recovery took a... Wait. Okay, I'm not sure if you guys saw that. It's definitely not on the vertical, but my teammate went to the back corner, and then he rotated to our back corner to get the other 100 instead of just directly to goal. Buddy, this ain't 3v3. You gotta get on that goal. I'm assuming he thought I had the deflection, so he was going for it, but I don't know, I do not like that decision. You just like assuming that I can cover that or whatever, which is sure, but like why not just get to goal? That's gotta be bannable, asking about a job. This is GC2? This is GC3. Whoever said GC2 has not been watching the stream in the past 4 days. Ooh, good fake. These guys are definitely a step up. Maybe even a step up to the streets from last game. They're actually moving the ball, so that's a good start. Yeah, I left that boost for teammate only for him to not get it set. Lesson, chat. Always be selfish. How my taco? Doing all right, hockey. Nice. What? Sorry, teammate. Yeah. Those guys don't even fall for that stuff. They just kind of drive forward. I could have hit that harder. Nice, teammate. I was gonna say, like, that's actually very close to the goal. I thought that was wide. I was like, everything much better, you feel? Good to know. Yeah, I was like, I just need to get somewhere close to that. Oh, teammate, perfect air dribble, by the way. Used a lot of boost on it, though. Oh. Hey, Jaden, thank you for the $5. Wow, really could hit that harder, my bad. What?
I wish we stayed the same. I got way too many thoughts in my brain. But I got memories that run through my veins. I'm not one to blame, but I could point out every way that you changed.
That time slotted. Oh, that's a shame. Hey, you want to be generous one more time? Nah, he's like, I'm shooting at myself. Screw you. Well, that's a shame. He gave me a decent opportunity there. I'm just diving into the end one. Yeah, he gave me a decent opportunity in the first one, though. I also gave him an open shot, so his was wide open, but he had to get above it, and I think he just didn't calculate the angle. On mine, I just didn't hit that cleanly. Nightbot was banned from the channel? Wait, what? Matt, did you just ban my freaking auto mod? Why did you do that? How did you do that? I need Nightbot. How is he gonna keep this unruly nerds quelled? I'm confused how a moderator was even able to time out Nightbot. Like, a mod shouldn't be able to interact with another mod's message. Nice. Nightbot inaccurate sometimes, I guess, but... Banned? ANCSU? Ooh, expertly slalomed through every single pad on that retreat. Wow, Inspa, could you not snipe that perfectly top corner? My bad. Jaden, thank you for the $5 super chat, though. Appreciate that. You ever use the big truck? Excuse me? I'm assuming you mean the Roadhog? Why would you? But he has no one challenging him on a dish, and he's like, what if I went above it? No, you dish it, you get around it, and then you just score. Did not think you were going for that. Oh, horrible read by me. Yeah, we're not playing as cleanly as we were yesterday, Chad. I'm not gonna lie to you. Nice, there we go. Rainbow Taco Supremacy. Troy Grog next game. Horrible. Hey Sneeze, what if there were a new Labubu car? Okay, chat, I'm not chronically online, nor am I under 16 years old, so I don't know what the frick is a Labubu. Is this like a new accessory that people pin on their purses or whatever? It's like a doll, right? It's stuff like this that truly makes me feel old. Like, I'm online a lot, and yet I still don't know what the hell this thing is. Ooh, I tried to get around the block. I thought they'd hit it to the far side. Should have stayed for the 50. Ooh, that was bold to just throw it away like that. I thought he'd try to control it a little. Oh, Inspa, I kind of played your block, and I think you played mine. Unfortunately, T also played the next read, which is questionable. It's American Girl doll for alt people who've got too into collecting special edition Stanley Cups. That's actually a great summary, thank you. Only reason I know what Labu's are, on a finance podcast. Girl was 30K in debt thanks to Labubu's. That's mental illness right there. I'm sorry, chat. If you go, I understand people spend $30,000 on like a fashion thing or a trend. I don't understand people who spend $30,000 of money they don't have. Like, my God, dude, check yourself into therapy. That was not a hard save, but I thought I had a different angle on it. That was, okay, I assumed that guy was naturally going to come to the near post, which he was, but as teammate went for the demo, the guy jumped in place, and as I shot that, I'm like, God dang it, I'm going to shoot it right at him, aren't I? And then I didn't, so all is well. I took a risk. I drank the brisk. We're gonna take a soft touch there just because it's gonna be a giveaway, but it's at least closer to something we can recover on. Hey, what if you caught that? Or threw it away? Okay, that works too. Hey T, you're gonna wanna get up early. Yeah. Wait. That was actually kind of lit by my teammate, I'm not gonna lie. Snipe. Sad. Wait. 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 Oh my God, I thought he owned gold there for a second. I was like, oh my gosh. No! What a flick. God, Cats. That's crazy that the first contribution you make in the game is the best possible flick at 0 seconds. That's okay. And we're done with twos. Stream full of crash outs today? Huh? Gonna be another billionaire that takes a submarine to the Titanic. I saw that and I'm like, what is possessing them? It's like someone quote tweeted that story with like moths to a flame. I think that was so funny. I was like, that's so accurate, dude. Something about the Titanic. Billionaires just love going down there. However, if they die, I don't think anyone's gonna feel sorry for them, you know? Like the first time I had like a little bit of a shock value, like, oh man, what a shame, blah, blah, blah. But now it's like, you knew the danger. Like you already had an example of the worst case scenario. Jaden, thank you for the $5 again. Talking about anyone who doesn't like and subscribe in the next 10 seconds. Honestly, so down. Come on, just gotta unleash. Start chucking them down the stairs. Also, I'm gonna change the playlist. I'm listening to very edgelord songs on my Twitch, and I can't be listening to that right now. Rip bozos. Hey, Noah, you're lucky. We did not reach $300, so you don't have to eat slippers and soap. Did you just skip sewed? I don't know what that is. I know it was 2000s rock anthems, which was like pretty high energy, but then it kept going to these like Marina, I'm a menace. Just like really slow, I'm down on my luck songs. Songs that would be country if they weren't alt rock, you know? And I'm like, I'm good. 330? No, actually we hit, wait, actually, no, we did hit 300. We hit $303. So yeah, unfortunately, no, you will have to eat soap. We got the screenshot and everything. You summarized Sode pretty well there. Thank you. I thought so. Ah! Luckily, not even close. I don't know why I hit it in that way. That's crazy. Double committed it. Hit the only place I didn't have the immediate read. Wait. Calls up. 59s are expensive. Guys, a 5090, how expensive could it be? Like $100? You guys are so dramatic. Who needs 30 gig VRAM? Someone who's doing Blender animations of his favorite waifu. Aww. I did not realize 2 defenders back, we would leave the ball immediately. Irish spring bar soap or lime dawn dish soap? I feel like bar soap would be easier. Bitcoin miners, I guess. God, the Bitcoin mining craze. The first wave of that. With GPU prices, Jesus Christ, dude. You'd be having like an average ass card cost like 200% of its actual value. Try to strike around that, but I didn't have the adjustment. Your storage for what? That's not VRAM though. That'd be your regular RAM, right? How much would Python even be run through your VRAM though? That'd be like processor and RAM to like cover computations. Can you offload that calculation to your VRAM for Python? How the game's going? Back and forth. We're not playing as well today, I don't think. I did have a very like stop start. Man, I would love it if we could fucking aerial for once in our fucking life. Holy shit, dude. As you can tell, my mood is also a lot more sour. I'm watching us just stare at balls. Granted, that's a weird 50 and a weird deflection, but I'm still just like, I need us to put a hand up. Not really in the mood to lose games because we can't put a hand up. There's one, okay, cool. See a 5090 that had a free CPU, but it was a 30, but it was a 9800X 3D. Like any gamer wouldn't buy a better CPU to match it. Any 3D artists need that X3D? Yes. I do feel like one thing I've always kind of wanted to take the time on, like one of those side projects, you know, that you want to work on, like side quests, is learn how to use Unreal Engine 5 like editor and just make the most like basic ass like game, you know? Like literally doesn't even have to be like a game, just like be able to create an environment, walk around in it, have some default animations that I could buy or something from the store. I feel like learning how to do that would just be kind of a fun way to kill time if I had like an idea and I just wanted to like sketch something out. Because that's also something that the cool thing about, I still think the biggest impact of YouTube and all that is the fact that we've democratized education in that stuff. Like before you'd have to go learn by some like master frickin' guy, but I swear most probably game developers you talk to, maybe not most, but like a lot of them nowadays are probably like, oh, I learned from YouTube tutorials or I just screwed around with the program enough. And the fact that that's like a free program you can just download, is kind of crazy to me. That's literally how I learned how to video edit. I just watched YouTube videos, and eventually I got decent at it. Our school's only 3 days a week. That wouldn't work. If the work week is gonna eventually get adjusted to 4, then school can only be 4 as well. Whoa. Oh. Why are you chasing that? God dang. I didn't think that guy would turn on that. Oh! I went way too high on that one. Thank you. I'd rather know how to use Unity than UE5. That a Frostbite engine could be with 1 and 1. Yeah, but I just want something that's easy to plug and play. I feel like Frostbite engine is like not as user-friendly to work around. Granted, I have no idea, but I also don't know if that's really anything that you'd be able to work with, question mark? Like, is that proprietary and that like only EA has access to that, or how do they train people on it? Do you have to like buy a license? I don't know, either way, yeah, I just want to learn how to use like a game engine and just kind of slowly do that, especially like module-based stuff, because I've never really worked with it, but it looks really powerful. Like how, especially stuff like that with VFX, like DaVinci Resolve is like ridiculous. I tried to slot that one low on purpose. That was not a mistouch. I saw one jump for it. Oh my God! What a throw! 4 10-hour days. That's the way I feel like it should be. Yeah, I just feel like it'd be a fun thing to learn on the side, even if because I'm not trying to do anything with it. You know, I just want to screw around and like learn how to play around with the engine. I also want to get better at just, you know, operating that stuff because I think it would be a good creative outlet. Plus, if I ever did have a cool idea that I could execute on, it's nice to know that I would actually have like, you know, a baseline. Hey, whoever's on the corner, go for this. Wizard was waiting for it, but I think he was a little too far away from my... I can't tell where you guys are. Okay. Putting that one kind of high because I wanted to delay that. I don't like how you went for that. Wow, I cut that and I didn't actually cut it. That's funny. That was a horrible play by me. All right, I'm playing like an actual bot, chat. We just came back all the way from a game that I had no faith in, so let's not throw. All right, that's fine. Okay, we're good. Save the boost. Don't get demoed. That's fine, I guess. 50? Perfect. Oh, hello. No way I'm just gonna solo that. Nice. Have a good stream, Taco Man. Have a good rest of your flight, the doctor. That bounce went straight down. I thought that would be a little bit further out. No, dude! God, I'm so bad right now. That's a crazy recovery for someone flailing the ball. Okay, sure. Man, I got carried in the back end there. I was literally just watching as they half gave up goals and half everyone stepped up. Good job, Ankh and Wizard. I had no faith in us, to be honest. I was getting really angry. Glad we pulled that together in the second half. Yeah, I'm playing really yike right now. We'll see how long this stream goes. I'm not hitting aerials that I should be. I think I stayed up a little too late last night, and then I wasn't able to sleep super well. Normally how these type of streams go. I'm not playing super sharp. Oop. I feel like yesterday everything was really crisp, and today I'm A little more out of it. It's not okay. So the stream, yeah, but I want other people to like the stream. I don't want people coming in and watching me play really yike, you know? How many hours in Rocket League? Too many. I think we're near 14,000 by now. Across coaching, playing, and casting. Oh, it's Chowder and Lights. Hell yeah. Good teammates. Trying to get a pinch there, and I mistimed it again. We're gonna be sticking to the bare fundamentals, chat. We are not sharp enough to be doing anything else. This is a full-time job for you, and used to be. I now work in tech sales as my full-time, but I still do esports and YouTube, just as a little side venture. Get some cash, you know. All right, it's no problem. Let's turn around on that. Oh, sorry, Lights. Holy deflection, that might be a goal. That's kind of wild. Does your club stand for I am Taco? No, it's a... That was kind of insane. How did he get that much power on that? No, the term for casting when you're on broadcast is on-air talent, and so I wanted to, me and the other CRL guys to make a club, and so we named it in-air talent because it's like a like a joke, because when you're like arrowing, I am Taco is better. They go with that. You didn't even hear what it stood for. When is Taco casting Worlds? When they pay attention to anyone outside of Tier 1. Which is right now, I guess, only Bass, because he's the only person in the past, like, 4 years they've ever brought up for a Worlds that doesn't work with the team and is an interviewer. Nice. I don't know how you managed to show that schedule. Content's great. Nice. Get served all your videos. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Weepy. Honestly, editing doesn't take that long. Once you get like more and more along, I think it's easier to make up videos, because then you just look at the clips you have and be like, okay, this is a themed video I can make. And then you just punch it together. You kind of get more practice with edits and how you want to put stuff together. And then you're like actually editing and uploading, it takes maybe like 30, 45 minutes. If I'm locked in. If I'm kind of dicking around too much, it'll take longer. But for the most part, it only takes 30 minutes a day. It was a rhetorical question, I know. Yeah, halfway through that, I realized, wait, that bounce was not what I wanted it to be. Yeah. My schedule's not, super easy anymore to stream around, especially since I finish an 8-hour day and then go live, That's not always the best, but it's at least doable, I should have helped him out a little bit more, but I didn't know Lights is going to clear that. I thought he was just going to let me have that on 50. Because they were all kind of backing away, so I was like, that's okay. You got any advice on how to get better and you have good playstyle? Because I'm only silver and kind of suck. Learn how to power shot, which hit the ball right after it bounces, and learn how to do a basic aerial. And if you know how to do those things, you won't be in silver. And if you're like, I already know how to do those things, the answer is you need to do them more consistently. And if you're like, I am doing it consistently, the answer is no, you're not. Because that's literally all you need to get out of silver. The people who are in gold are just the silvers who learned how to aerial. Like dead ass. These guys are playing in a really tight, like, rotation. All I know how to do is aerial? Well, then you need to learn how to do it better, buddy. It's not about knowing how. Knowing how is the hard part. You jump and boost, you know? But, like, you gotta learn how to actually go for things consistently and hit the ball more often than not, and actually hit it with direction. Nice pass. I'm having the same problems as you, Taco, just in champ. I mean, I'm not really having problems with other people. I'm having problems with myself. I'm just not playing super clean right now. I don't feel tired, but I can just tell based on how weird I'm playing that I'm not locked in. I think the caffeine is hitting, but caffeine doesn't fix the brain, you know? Ooh, heavy touch. I was playing his continuation touch and they didn't touch it, so sad. Oh. Thank God we got that demo. And yet. I'm sorry, Chowder. I actually did try to hit that later. Well, I tried to get the demo on him because I knew he's going to get that flick off, but I was like, maybe I can get him off that. Okay. Sorry, while I gotta keep double jumping on X, I'm used to double tapping because barrel roll on first touch. Why are you air rolling at all in silver? Nice. Okay, we'll take that. Hey, William. If you guys are literally gold or silver, you just need to do this over and over again. Just press right over and over, and then try to like move your car around or something, and then try to recover, and then go. Literally, that's all you need to do. If you can do that consistently in gold, you are going to rank up so fast. I promise. I have a series called SSL Tries KBM, which is literally just me who's never played on KBM, playing KBM. And I'm able to get to Diamond literally just because I know where to position and how to hit the ball. Some people are always just like, no, it's like these other guys are too good, they're too mechanical, and blah, blah, blah. I have so much to learn. I'm like, you don't really have that much to learn, buddy. Like, you're fine. Nice, Honk. Okay. What's your best shot? I don't know. I still think my favorite goal that I've scored in terms of most unique is I had one of those air dribbles that I took from the sidewall where the first touch was so clean, the ball like literally glued to my car. Like not like a pretty good touch, it was like a flawless first touch. And then I just dragged it perfectly into the crossbar and bar downed it. I just remember that one so cleanly because it's not necessarily like a mechanically disgusting goal, but it just felt super rewarding to hit, you know? It was just smooth. That's... Oh, I saw his boost pad, but I didn't see him actually turn and shell. And it's a goal. That's insane. CC, stop trying to learn how to redirect the ball. You are silver. This is every player's biggest issue when ranking up. They watch better players and try to emulate what they do. The reason those players are better is because they know how to do the fundamentals better. They know how to aerial better. They know how to fly in the air better. They know how to actually hit shots with power better. They know how to rotate. They know how to play off the wall. Like, if you watch a player in silver and they're like, they don't know how to flip reset. Clearly, I need a flip reset. You are taking the worst possible lesson from watching those videos. Oh, not gonna lie, I thought I had help back. I was just gonna wait until he petered out. Catch you later tomorrow. All right, see you, Noah. All right, I need to pay attention. These guys are basically playing twos then. If they're just gonna chase that ball. Okay. Oh, we got 2 demos. I didn't even see that. Hello? How much MMR do you have? I thought we were 1800, but we're probably not anymore. We've lost some silly ones today. I thought he would go on the wall. Yeah. Okay, that works. As I approached that, I saw Chatter not going for the play, so I'm like, might have hit that light. Well, if on target, that was a goal. Hard to know that, though. Nice. Wizard, open shot. Nice, perfect. I don't know why Strength turned away. I think he was thinking someone else had that or something. But I'll take any defensive mistake. As well as an open air dribble into the reset. Just kidding, no ceiling. I hate that. Ugh. I was going for a way too greedy of a touch there. I should have just hit it high. Oh. I need to arrow backwards like you did. I mean, that's literally just jumping and leaning backwards. It's not like some deep secret about it. Okay, no touch by him. Try to hit that high into this, away from Strength, but he didn't dive with that. It's a rough one. Yeah, well, that was a scary one. Oh, Shotty took such a heavy first touch. Sorry, did not play that well, Ankh. Dude, Chowder has bailed these guys out every time. Oh, we got past both of them on that flick, too. That's a shame. If we got any touch, who knows? Playing the games outside of Rocket League? We don't, on stream at least. Not necessarily. I play occasionally. Like, and by occasionally, I mean like very rarely, but I would say Rocket League is what my channel's built off. YouTube doesn't like it when you experiment too much. Yeah, off stream I play some a decent number of different games. There's a small game I was playing the other day that actually is pretty relaxing for like after stream. Well, not relaxing, but it's like a fun little arcade. It's called Rogue Dead Zone. It's a rogue-like, kind of like wave-based shooter in a way. It's pretty interesting. There's like lore to it, but I don't really care about that, to be honest. Like your main character like narrates stuff as you go each level, and I'm like, I don't really care about this. I just like playing this game. I like shooting robots. Could you 1v1 my friend? Hey, Swifty Pace. No, I do not 1v1 people I don't know. Close one. Gee, I'm gonna ask you to, you know, if you don't get a response after about a minute on who wants to play with me, I'm gonna ask you to stop asking, since it's mostly just you spamming the same question over and over. Also, the best way to play with someone, find someone to play, is to play ranked, and then find a player you play well with. Man, I did not think that fake child would work out. I didn't think Spatial would just throw that down. Why we're both there, who knows? Guess fine, it doesn't work. I got a 99.2, I missed one. Close one. Ah, that's a shame. Hey, Charbar. Or Charbar. Like Charlotte. Oh. That was not on purpose, unfortunately. Oh my god. I delayed on that because I'm like, well, I don't hear anyone challenging, so he must be back. And then as soon as I go super late, teammate goes even later. I'm like, oh, I didn't expect that. We are all over the place right now. All right, I'll take that 50. Ooh. Design for SSL? Fredy, you're not paying attention to these games at all. I can tell you are barely paying attention to these games. It's not the game for SSL, he says to Taco on like a 50% exactly win rate. That's a shame. We're also going to be Q dodging Wizard and Honk. We might have gotten a cool comeback victory in one of the games, but for the most part we are getting farmed in these lobbies. Gonna go for the demo on Spatial. All right. I like the idea, Wizard. Oh, Steel, you're not supposed to be actually good at aeriling. And then he almost peeks out of his mind. Top corner, please. Thank you. Holy. Woo. Marco, thank you for the $1. Appreciate you. Getting us past $15. Appreciate you. I don't know if I heard the alert go off, so I apologize if I'm very late on that. Ooh. Oh, that was such a good bump, but I didn't believe he'd actually not touch that at all. No, we got in the way. We're winning today? Not consistently. I did not have a good angle on that cut. That was a bad touch. All right, we're gonna Q dodge Ankh and Wizard because I have not played well with him today. Or not played well with them today. So we're just gonna shake it off. It's like half me, I would say, in these games. So that doesn't help. But I'd rather get different teammates just to try it out. Just gonna give it a good 15 seconds ish. Just came back from plane spotting. Do you know what planes I saw today? No. No, I'm kidding. What planes did you see? Hey, Kyle. How can I leave when the donos go up? Because you're bad luck, Roxy. That's just how it is. Do you like tacos? Nah. Tacos are mid at best. No, I'm kidding. I don't know if I've ever met anyone who doesn't like tacos. Tacos are too flexible to be disliked. You know what I mean? Like, I can't imagine Dono Goal taco. Do math better! Look at the Dono Goal Free! Look at it! 2097 is less than 25. Open the schools. How dare you guys? What are you doing? Coming into my stream and telling me that 25 is less than 2097. How dare you, dude? Imagine actualing me and then being incredibly wrong. Could not be me. How dare you? We should open school early? Yeah, please no. The only states that actually hashtag get it are the ones that open school for like teenagers at like 9 a.m. That makes way more sense. You're wrong, Taco Timoto 25. Oh yeah, Marco Labs, let's go, another 5. I don't know why my alerts are not going off, but thank you. Take away the dot, then you get 2097. 2097, that is true. That is how math works. Up to 30, bang. All right, we Q dodge Ankh and Wizard, but I think honestly there's no other players to play with at this rank, so we might have to wait. Saw some small planes, Airbus A321, Boeing 370, almost saw an Airbus A300. Good to know. Yeah, Freddie was just telling me from the future. I miss the good old days when you go back to school was an insult. Now it's don't go back to that school. Depends on your school, 100%. I don't know, I always thought it was psychotic that we programmed, just because of after school sports, we programmed all high school and middle schoolers to be basically super sleep deprived in the one age they need the insane amount of sleep. Meanwhile, all the kids who are in like elementary school get to wake up at like 9 a.m. despite the fact that they're, you know, crack addicts that wake up at 7 a.m. anyway. All right, here we go. We got a game. You should move the dot so when people join, they hit more. That makes no sense. Why would I remove the decimal? Also, the decimal is auto-counted. I literally can't remove it. Ooh, Steel, that was yours. Holy lag. Really? Good patience on that guy. Can I guess what state you live in? If you've ever watched the stream, I've talked about it all the time, but sure, yeah, you can guess. I don't know if that was an English sentence. Did you see in Canada? It was in the UK. It was in the Canary Islands. What are we talking about here? Well, I missed 4 months. That doesn't matter. I've been living here for 2 years, so. Was in Florida. Wow, you really don't know the stream at all, Roxy. You know, you don't have permission to make a PowerPoint about me anymore. I would never live in Florida. That is like one of the few states that I remember thinking about where I was going to move, and immediately was like, never Florida. Not even once. Imagine saying you're a fan and then accusing me of wanting to live in Florida. That's disgusting. Close one. Spatial, nice. Oh, Spatial had a decent amount of boost. I thought he would be chilling, but I don't mind it. That's okay. I was about to say, I'm like, that's just getting owned. Hello? First I'll hit you my corner. Nice. That's insane! Why would you challenge inside? Why were you there? Also, why didn't I hear him? That might not be a good one. Okay, we're good. I love the idea there, Spatial, but that's just such a weird ball to react to. Sure. Good reaction by that guy, damn. Syracuse, that was the closest major college to me growing up. Shout out Syracuse football. Live in France, but also never want to live in France. Oh. All right, that works. Went to college in Illinois? No, I went to graduate school in Illinois. But my actual college, I was born in New York State. I went to State University of New York at Geneseo. Wait, that was in? That did not look like it was fast enough. You live in Texas? Yes, I live in Texas. Live in the Dallas area. Nevada Wolfpack? Never. Howdy, Vroom Taco. Hello, Kev. What a spawn, wow. Unfiltered thoughts at Wegmans. Wegmans is the greatest grocery store I've ever been to, and it's not even remotely close. People out here really like, oh, you've never been to HEB, you've never been to Boba. Dude, go to Wegmans. Prepared meals at a lot of good grocery chains are pretty decent. I literally think about Wegmans Chinese food every single day of my life. It is so good. It is so good. Taco ever flown in a plane with 4 engines? I have no idea. I do not pay attention. I live in Dallas. Hey, man. Local DFW-er. Pete's Fresh Market clears. Dude, I had a Pete's Fresh Market literally 3 blocks away. 3 to 5 blocks away. I don't remember. I'm not doing that in my head right now. Away from me in Chicago. That was such a basic grocery store, dude. Does it say GC3 Div 3? Yes, it does. Hey, Soel. SL tonight? I don't know about that. Frida, you were the king of jinxing us last night. Pete's Fresh Market is such like a mid grocery store. Basic. It is basic as hell, dude. That is nothing interesting about Pete's Market. Also, one time I went there to get groceries, and the police shut down and kicked out everyone because there was a suspect hiding in the freezer, in the freezer section or something. He was like hiding in the freezer thing, like in the area between where they stock them. And I was like, damn, I really need my groceries, but they wouldn't let me check out. So I was like, well, this is kind of lame. Not Pete's Fresh Market's problem, but that would never happen at Wegmans, you know what I mean? That's because of Chicago? I mean, you're not wrong. I was also not a great neighborhood, but either way. Yeah, there's nothing about Pete's Fresh Market that'd stand out. I would say if you're going to talk about Chicago grocery, Mariano's is way better than Pete's Fresh Market. Mariano's is like the fanciest grocery store I went to. Wait. Ooh, that would actually have been really funny if I got that. Okay. Wait. Oh, what? That's a crazy heads-up player by that guy. Almost wombo comboed into that. Job is a trigger word. Makes sense. I feel like a lot of you guys who are like partaking in the censoring job discourse are like too young to have a job. I feel like I see a lot of teenagers who are like, oh no, a job. I'm like, guys, you don't know the true terror of trying to get a job. It's one thing if you're not paying rent yet, you know? That would never happen at an upstanding Wegmans. Yo, Pittsford Wegmans is one of the goatiest stores out there. Again, I think about every single like a la carte menu item out there. $9 a pound for that Chinese food, but worth every penny. It was always gonna be a lit night when my dad was like, yeah, we can get some Chinese. And I'm like, easiest way to get a good job is to create one for yourself, on God. There's this man, entrepreneur, this guy writing his own book in chat. Remember, chat, you don't want to be at work for a bad boss? Then how about you be your own boss? Nice donk. I have that, a job. I have a job, but it's still trigger word. What? No, it's not. Once you get a job, you immediately move on from that phase. Like the job market is horrible right now. I will admit. Oh, I was trying so hard to get like the blammiest of hits there. And of course the goal, sad. I knew exactly what he was going for, and instead of just driving and aerialing at it, I went for the hardest hit possible to get off the ramp and off the wall. Very stupid by me. I hesitated on that flip because for some reason it looked like my teammate screwed up the kickoff, and I was like, oh wait, hold on. It's fine. All right, nice 50. I'm gonna leave that. Holy lag. Yeah, we're gonna play that slow just because he was playing my block. Well done, teammate. This is an RL stream, not a job stream. I talked about jobs for like a minute. Nice. Would you be happy if you were CEO of World Bank? No. I'm not really someone who needs a bunch of money to be happy. I just want enough to be comfortable. And starting Monday, when I get my raise, I will be pretty comfortable. You should get your cats a job. Honestly, they are kind of freeloading, I'm not gonna lie. They needed a brushing so bad. I was literally brushing my one black cat, Luna, for like 3-4 minutes straight. And I kept going, like, I have like thing where you brush it and you press a button on the back and it goes poof, and it pushes the hair off the brush. And every single time I was like going like, it was like a thick coat. I was like, ugh, gross. All right, let's go again. Oh my God, it was just as thick. And I'm like, how is it this thick? Like I brush you guys every day. I don't know what she was doing, but yeah, she had a lot of hair. So I spent like literally 4 straight minutes, like 240 seconds straight, just brushing her. My cats are freeloading low key. Getting free food, getting free room board, getting a free cat tree. She's asleep right now. I don't know if you guys can see her. That's her in the cat tree. Just chilling. You can't get a car, but if you show them the check, they'll say check fake, so you don't get a car. I'm sorry, what? Kitty, yeah. Yeah, she's melting into the little cat tree we got. My cats were actually asleep next to each other on the tree earlier. And I was gonna put them on stream, but I can't really do that. Hey, Ronnie Fries. Here, hold on. YouTube, let me give you guys a little closer view. There she is. Perfect view. She's taking a nap real quick. Can I ban the word job? It's my favorite word. Shaq, you gotta calm down over there. You sound like you want to get Swiss cheese? Damn, Shaq, this is the toughest I've heard you talk toward hockey. Normally you don't square up with hockey. You're like, sorry, sir. At least that's how I recall all your interactions. I guess only history will tell how you get remembered for interacting. You're Canadian, bro, damn. You're 5'7". That cat is too cute for a job. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Damn, this queue is no joke right now. Put landlord, bro. Tower over you like the Great Wall. Tiger's definitely from Australia. Oh, you bet, mate. What happened to you? My cat is asleep on the cat tree, and I forgot my cat tree's near my setup now, so I just showing my cat on the screen while I'm queuing, because this queue is taking a fat minute. Hey, Phantom. He reminds me of my dead cat. Dark. If I ever pull up the land, y'all, I'm wearing Tim's all weekend. Shaq's gonna take off those shoes at the Airbnb and literally go down one level in the atmosphere. Exit outer orbit. You see my name? DRKFR? What about it? How long have you done YouTube? Hey, Daxton. Done YouTube seriously for probably like just over about a year and a half, I would say. Would your cat get really good at Rocket League? Apparently when I've been working. PC was on today. Maybe she was locked in. Like you just said dark. Buddy, I don't know what your name is, to be honest. Your name is DRKFRGAW. Dark Fergaw. That's what I'm getting out of it. I realized Taco's catching catching strays. Excuse me? Yeah, unfortunately, my cat's not super well lit. Here, let me. I'll put a light on her so it's a little brighter. Oh, there she is. Hi. I subscribe. Good to hear, Daxton. Talk the whole way until bedtime, fam. Damn crazy. And now she's awake a little bit. I don't know why her head's hanging off the edge there. It's a weird way to sleep. You're gonna get neck problems, kitty. Job get you acting different. Wait, Shaq has a job? There's no shot any responsible business owner would hire Shaq. I mean, I would have my... I'm... If my cats are gonna sleep on my the cat tree behind me, I'll probably turn on a cat cam in the future. But I don't want to... I'm not gonna keep my camera on this because people, if there's a camera, I think people want to actually see the streamer. It's a weird way to sleep. She's a weird one. Dude, this is the longest queue of my life! I just want to play a game. It hits it when you actually enjoy your job. Honestly, Shaq, you spitting with that one. Yeah, the job I'm in right now is actually like really interesting for me, and everyone I work with is like super chill. So I've been digging it. Sending pets to your kitty. Good. I will pass them along. Dabo. There you go. How old is she? They were both born in May of 2022, so they're just over 3 years old. I am blown away that there's not a single threes game on right now. Send me your resume? Hell yeah. Dude, that'd be crazy if Shaq actually moves to Chicago, gets a work visa to work for Elias' company. I don't know if you guys can afford that work visa, though, if you have to sponsor him or whatever. If Shaq goes and works for Elias, I'll fly into Chicago. We'll get some food. Let's go out to a steakhouse. Better have no matches than get DDoSer matches. Yeah, except I'm not getting DDoSer matches. I just want matches in general, you know? And I really don't want to queue twos. Twos has been horrible today. Why'd you add the chat to the top right? So that people on YouTube and Twitch can see each other's chats? Because oftentimes I'll answer someone in one chat and people are like, who are you talking to? Also, I used to have it, and it was a feature everyone liked, and then the bot I was using to do it broke, so then people couldn't do this. All right, chat, I think I'm like shadow banned or something. This is actually pissing me off. Yeah, you buying taco, no problem. By the time that happens, I will be making more than enough money to afford that dinner. We'll take us out to that Morton's place on River North, which is like it's absurd. Or we can go to Ocean Prime, but that's a little too fancy. Also, it's not as fun because you're not like on the river. You're like in a building. Bet now slide a band for the reminder. YouTube chat's #1. There goes buddy. Cat's giving herself a bath. Oh my god, we're doing a chat. Oh, close enough. That is not a centered camera, but we'll fix it later, Chad. Don't worry. All right. All right, chat. I don't know how centered that is. All right. Laney would have killed for this, probably. Camera's a little off center. Don't worry, I'll fix that in a sec. Why? Look like Street View auto blur. That's kind of crazy how I got bumped, and that's the only reason I got scored on there. Why is my camera so off? There, now it's like a happy medium. Now you can see half my cat. And then still me. See your head peeking out. This is a sloppy game, dude. I'm 340, it feels like 11 p.m. Gross. What camera settings? Hey, Osito, exclamation point cam. I'm a little off center on Twitch, apologies, but you guys can deal with it for right now. Have you guys seen that, whatever that YouTube comedian is, Trevor or whatever? He's like, he did a true Lamar Jackson edit for one of his skits. Hey, Hamilton. Just trying to take a 50. Oh. Not exactly the touch I wanted. Can you say 6 minus 7? Sure. No, on the cam you just adjusted? What do you mean your cam settings, dude? This is just a camera. It's a Sony A6400 with a 30mm prime lens. Hello. All right, I need to stop ball chasing. This game is sloppy, but this also feels like a very throwable game if we're not careful. Thought I had that angle to just tuck underneath it just enough. Was not sure what you wanted to do there, my bad, teammate. Why? Did you fake challenge? Who knows? Just 6-7? Then type in 6 space 7. Why did you put the dash? Is the mirrorless one? Yes. Your all vids are fire, bro. Thank you, Debo. Appreciate you. Gets hype over 420. It's a reference to weed. Oh. I'm not gonna lie, as I took off for that, I didn't realize it was an open net, and then on top of that, I was like, wow, I hit that at literally the worst possible angle. Because I hit off the crossbar. Yeah, you would steal my boost. Dude. Luckily, we're not gonna escort on here. This is a very sloppy game, chat. Honestly, we're very lucky we're getting away with this. I'm just dicking around. Did not have to go for double. I just wanted to screw around on that one. But 6th graders go crazy because weed is like a hee, oh, that's a drug thing. And 6th graders don't really smoke. They just exist near drug culture. What's the reason you prefer 3s over 2s? I don't know. I just like the strategy of it. Until we do a diamond move like that and hit it off the I hit it off the sidewall in our own half. Like I said, chat, very hectic game. Teammates, other teams not doing anything really necessarily interesting, but highly throwable ecosystem. Why are we chasing that? So why does this guy have a Troxen PFP? Because Troxen has fans all over the globe. Oh. You missed that and I almost cried. Talking, you know Troxen? Wait, you know of another YouTuber who streams Rocket League and posts Rocket League and is a big streamer? Yes. Why would I not know him? I also play 2s. It's just that 2s, I'm in low GC3 and 2s is just like so unbearably inconsistent right there at that rank. I feel like every other game is like a player who I don't know if they know how to front flip. It's just very confusing to watch them give up like easy goals. And it's just kind of like, I don't know, man. My rule of thumb with 2 is like, I'm going to play until I get a teammate who genuinely just, I don't understand what they're doing. Like if I lose, fine. But if I'm playing against a guy who's like constantly like, well, I got it. I got it. I got it. And then we get scored on. I'm like, yeah, you're not ready for prime time, buddy. Maybe don't get boosted next time. MR, I don't know. I think in 3s we're like just about 1800. Troxen has sleep streams. I don't really ever see Troxen content and think about how I would sleep to it. God loves you. So I've heard, Comb. Yeah, to do sleep streams. I'm not saying I'm doubting you. I'm just saying I've never thought of him as someone who would do a sleep stream. Unless you mean he just streams like really late at night. He gets $1,000 a night. He's really that big of a streamer? Damn, good for him. Then again, he also has the advantage slash disadvantage of not, in my experience, having like a chat that I would hate. So that is the one thing about my style of channel moderation is there's a lot of weirdos in some people's chats, and I freaking hate that. So people donate TTS just to say like really sexual or really gross things, and I'm like, I'm not really in the mood to have that happen all stream, you know? Whereas I feel like some people do that, and it makes the stream a little goofy, and he plays off it well and whatnot. But I don't know, man. That I couldn't do that. I don't want to deal with that. Even if it came with a bunch of money, it's just weird how some people are saying like really gross stuff in that TTS. Trucks chat is weird. Yeah, exactly why I don't really like that culture. It's the same with like Forky. Forky is actually someone I know at LANs, and he's actually pretty chill. I feel like he's like known as kind of toxic and whatever, but he's actually not that really that bad in person. He's super chill. He's always been friendly to me. He's always been like a kind person to me. And yet his chat is like the worst ever. They'll like hate raid people. Even if Forky doesn't tell them to, but they'll just like purposely seek out people and bully them. If some guy's streaming, they'll go in and be like, Forky's like hates you right now. Dude, you should just get off the game. Holy crap, you suck. And I'm just like, man, this is a horrible community. But I think at a certain point, you just can't even police your community unless you're like mass banning people. But for some streamers, that's like a conscious thing. You just don't ban anybody, and then you just let chat become whatever it is. Problem is, I feel like for a lot of people, it's just a cesspool. Like, there's nothing wrong with what they're doing. It's just, for me, I'm not a fan. Chat's cringe and sexual all the time. Well, that's the thing. It's funny because they're like, teehee, like I'm being so inappropriate right now, and Troxon's reacting to it. And then at that point, it's just like, what's the most shocking thing I can donate to him and get him to listen to? Then that's kind of part of it. That's why you get so many donations. It's a good strategy if you're willing to, you know, put up with it. I think I'd get tired of it. Just get weird. But if he's genuinely getting $1,000 a stream, wild. He just falls? What do you mean falls? Does he have a cam? I always thought he was a camless streamer. Bro, if I was getting $1,000 a night, I would be faking every reaction too. He's maybe not faking it, but he's probably embellishing. I don't know anyone who's naturally going to be getting like 100 donos in a stream and reacting authentically. Well, see, the thing is, when people are like, oh, I can't watch, it's too cringy or whatever, it's just not for you, you know? Like, there's an audience that every streamer can tap into. But yeah, people find that funny and that's what they like, then good for him. Honestly, I'm really happy for him. It's not easy to make money off content. And if he's found a niche that works for him, then excellent. Man, I would love a threes game right now. We're 5 games off SL right now. Carnival versus concert? What? Ow, just hit my eye. Oh, my kitty got up. Sad. What's you're talking about? Yeah, we're just talking about generally like how some streamers kind of embellish reactions and whatnot. Hold on, chat. I'm going to adjust my camera on YouTube. I think that works. Sorry, chat. I'm adjusting some. I zoomed my camera on YouTube over for my cat, and now I have to adjust it back. Okay, I think we're good. Now we're all fixed. Moderated by YouTube? What do you mean moderated by YouTube? Yeah, you got to reach like a certain number of subs and watch hours, I think, to get the stream. AlphaCap chat is a riot in text form. Well, yeah, but at the speed that AlphaCap's chat moves, you can't you're not reading that for the most part. As a streamer, you're kind of just looking at it occasionally, picking out one reaction and then reacting to it. Like there's no way you can even read chat at that level. That honestly, I don't know what I would do with my chat, because I remember a while back I got raided by Rocket League on Twitch. And I was like 30,000 viewers, and so it was like 1,000, 2,000 people in chat, and it was very hard to do anything. At a certain point, I was kind of just ignoring chat. I was trying to read some people, just to kind of reward them, like, see, I'm reading chat, but it's hard. At a certain point, you kind of do have to be like, all right, guys, I'm just gonna play the game. Watch hours. Lock in. I like how you guys are acting as if when SSL was in sight, I wouldn't be locking in. I'm just purposely dicking around, not trying to score. Okay. That was a little laggy. Ooh, wow, all three of us were considering that one. Not gonna lie, we might get scored on. I didn't think DYP would also go. I think him and I had the exact same thought on a certain read. What a save. Really interesting. Okay, I didn't think he would just not go. Uncle C, hey, howdy. I think I actually ended up in your stream last night because I rated Macho, and I think she rated you. Hopefully things have been going well for you. I saw your sub count. You're popping off. That's fine. Click. I was trying to spike that more down, but I guess it worked. They didn't touch that well. Honestly, just debating to see if Jack actually had that read. Not too worried about that shot. Yeah. Ah, I wish you lobbed that. It's okay. Man, I like the part where teammate goes for a ball that I'm clearly chasing. That was okay. God, I hate it. I despise everything about that. Especially since DYP is an SSL right now. Like, you should know better. You just ego challenging everything. Like, we're playing against full party guys. They're in full comms. Like, let's not let's not act like we're gonna be able to surprise them with stuff. Ooh, that was such a weak touch that guy didn't even have to get off the wall. Oh, he got pushed into that one. Oh! Almost beat him over the top. Oh! Bruh, just own goal. It's like he doesn't want to own goal, chat. No problem. Blah, 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 blah. Jump. Nice. DYP, you're not getting that read. Sith, nice arrow. that was our chance right there. I don't know if we're gonna get another one. I say as DYP dunks this guy, and then Sith gets the lightest touch ever. I don't mind that. Wow, Jackie screwed that up. Good pass. Think they'll add Rocky to Fortnite do UE5? Yes, I would. Well, I don't know if they're gonna add it to Fortnite, but I'm assuming that's probably the easiest way to do it. You owned him. Yeah, I don't really know what Jack was doing on that. Oh my God, you got so freaking lucky on that one. And yet, Sith, that's scoreable. Wait. Oh. No! If I turned faster, dude, that could have been something I wrap around. Oh, I was half trying to demo that guy low key. Oh. Sith? I like the idea. That was bad. Yep, inevitable loss. I should have tried to do that. I forgot they're at a full party and they're gonna actually pass. Shout out Sith having 60 boost though and immediately giving away. I don't know how I feel about that. I'll sell if you win. You guys do not know how ranked works. That was not even close to us to sell if I won that. I would have still been like 4 games off. And now I'm 6 games off. Now that's a classic issue with pressure. When you're building a lot of pressure, teammates will often do that. They'll like, oh no, I gotta get this ball out. And then even though they have a possession touch, they'll just do this. And it's like, no, like we don't need to do that. If you're getting harassed and you finally have a way out, you should, if anything, like try to draw on a player and take a 50, or like at least try to flick it over the first guy. But if there's a guy literally all the way back waiting for your clear, why would you send it right back at him? Granted, yeah, I shouldn't have pre-jumped that last one. But even if I got back, I don't know if I'm stopping that shot in time. Do you think you'll improve if you switch from PS to PC? I think anyone would improve switch to PC so long as you have like an actually decent PC. Like going from a PlayStation to like a Chromebook is not going to make you good, you know? Problem is that's like the only game I'm gonna get all night, or for the rest of the night. I think we're gonna call it soon, chat. I don't really feel like playing another game mode. So if we don't get a game in the next like 2 minutes, I'm just gonna peace out, focus on getting good sleep, and then we'll be at it tomorrow. I also gotta wake up mad early. I had a lot of work to get out of the way and then prep for gonna be making a lot of calls to customers tomorrow. Gotta be sharp. Yeah, I don't really know if we're gonna get another game here, chat. Also, the YouTube stream as well, for the most part, died, so I don't think we're gonna be missing out on any growth for tonight. It's like 10 p.m. Yeah, it's 9:59. So I don't know why 3s is particularly dead. I feel like last night we were getting pretty consistent queues, even higher MMR than this. So Well, I'm not quitting. I'm just not playing anymore because there's no games. There's literally just like no one on to play in 18-on-3s right now. So I'm gonna give it 40 more seconds. That'll be exactly the next minute on the minute. Maybe play a different game. No, I just want to prep for bed. I don't really want to keep going with something else. We're just not super locked in today. We had like some moments where it felt kind of clean, but for the most part, we're not as prepped. And I think it's because I didn't sleep as well. So let's get off for tonight, sleep a little bit, and then we'll be vibing tomorrow. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're good. All right. Good night, everybody. Much love. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. We actually still ended up positive, even though it did not feel like that at all. So I'll take that. We're within striking distance of SL. Maybe we'll get it tomorrow with better sleep. Please. Oh, I'm joining a game. Just kidding. I'm not doing that one. Sorry, guys. I ruined it.